Guys, what's up? My name is Kenise and welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, if you're not new to this but you're true to this, then wagwan girlish from. Alright, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about my 1-year YouTube journey and sharing with you guys some of the lessons that I've learned along the way, as well as some of the goals that I've achieved that I had set out for myself. So if you're interested in starting a channel, if you already have a channel and just looking for some tips, or if you're just interested to hear, then stay tuned. Alright guys, first things first, happy new year. 2020 was rough and I wish I could say that it being a new year everything would magically go away, but no. But I wish you guys all the best for 2021. And let me just go ahead and apologize for any external noises that you guys may hear, just because the windows are open. I need to let in the fresh air and the light so that we can film. Alright, so if you guys are not new to my channel, and if you saw my very first video that I had posted on this channel after like however ages ago, you'd have seen me mention that I had a channel a while back, like way back in the day, maybe like 8 years or so. When I had finished internship and I was awaiting employment, I had a channel, just did it out of boredom. I had kind of abandoned the channel, and over the years, persons without knowing that I had a YouTube channel would say things to me like, yo, you should really start a YouTube channel. Just because, when they would ask me stuff and whatever, I'd always, provide helpful tips and all that good stuff. So I finally mustered up the courage to restart the channel in November 2019, and what a journey that has been. So it's pretty much been a year and like a month or so, and I've learned quite a few things on that journey, as well as I set out a few goals for myself. So I just really wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that. So one of the first things that I wanted, I had told myself that I was going to give myself 1 year and then see where this thing goes. I gave myself 1 year. I was like, let's see, let me see if we're getting subscribers, if I'm going to get monetized and all that good stuff. So I don't know if you guys would have seen that I went to a vision board party in March last year, and on that vision board I had put that I wanted 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it was very far-fetched, but that's like your dream should scare you, and I didn't quite get there. I'm very close to 3,000 now. I'm like 2,900 and something, so I'm close to 3,000 but not quite 5,000. Either way, I never got to the 5,000, but I do still see that as an achievement, as well as I did get my channel monetized and received my first paycheck from YouTube. So that was pretty exciting for me. So I did achieve those goals. So hopefully going forward into this new year, I can continue to grow the channel and get my views being a little bit more consistent. So we're just going to get right into the things that I've learned. Now, first things first is that consistency is key. So if you've been rocking with me from day one, then you'd realize I have posted almost every single weekend. I think there might have been 3 or 4 weekends that I did not post in that whole 1 year plus, and that was just because of some personal things that was going on, and then one time the internet and all manner of things. But regardless, I've been consistent. And I find that YouTube likes consistency, and not only YouTube but your audience. You have to remember that when you are building this thing and your subscribers, become like a family. This is a little relationship, and that's what I'm saying. You have to be consistent. Yeah, like you have to keep showing up in relationships, whatever relationship it might be, but you have to keep showing up. So it's nice for you to be consistent, because then your subscribers are going to look out for videos like me. I post every Sunday, so I'm pretty sure that if you don't see a video from me for one Sunday, and I'll say, oh well, that's all right. So it's good to be consistent. It helps your channel, shows YouTube that you're serious about this thing as well, and it'll kind of push your content. Right, so regardless of what's going on, as hard as it is, my first thing is to tell you guys is to be consistent. All right, number 2 is, I'm sure you guys have heard that statement to start where you are with what you have. No, I remember before starting this channel, I was very, very, very reluctant because I don't have a camera, I don't have any fancy lighting, like I don't got no fancy backdrops, sis. Like I just said to myself, say, you know what, I can't do this, I can't, like, oh my god, do this, like, what go on watch my video them. But I've come to learn that it's really not about the quality, even though I not say I must just dash any foolishness to people. No, you still want to aim for good quality, but you don't necessarily need a camera. I film with my phone, right? You don't need an expensive tripod. I want like a cheap one I buy on Amazon, yeah? I want like a cheap ring light I have, or I use natural light. You understand what I'm saying? So start where you are with what you have and build on that, because people really not interested in the lighting as much. Like, yeah, they like to see when everything look good, but if you're boring and if you're not give people quality things, your quality of video could have good for us till the morning. If they're not really interested in the way I say, people is not going to watch. So if you've been thinking about starting it, or if you're discouraged or whatever, take this as your sign to start where you are with what you have. All right, because people will come on here for you. All right, my third point is to take criticism, but kind of know how to weed out the constructive from the ones that are not constructive, because I've come to find out that everybody and their mother is going to have an opinion. Everybody's going to have something to say and tell you how it is that you should run your channel, or the type of videos that you should do, or what you should do, and things like that. No, criticism is very important and it helps to build you, but you also have to be able to weed out the good from the bad and try to not let that deter you. I'm going to give you a perfect example. No, the goal of me having this channel has always been to help people. I've always wanted persons to come on here and find value in the content, right? So the very first home tour I did, I pretty much did it because I know that there's a lot of persons who would have wanted to go and look at it, but they probably would not have gotten the chance to, right? That's why I did it. I was kind of back and forth and whatever, and I remember calling my co-worker and I was like, yo, this makes sense, me even go, and I say, yeah man, go on forward and thing, right? So I eventually went, produced the video. No, I got such good feedback on that video, and there was a commenter that was like, no my girl, this is not ready, you need to be like so and so, and Ray, you need to go check her out. And I mean, when me look on it, me did really laugh. Me not lie, like me did laugh. I message, I know, like people just mean on the internet for no reason. Yeah, it just never made no sense to me. And rather than matching that hate, I just pretty much told her that, hey, that person's a real estate agent, I'm not. You know, the purpose of me doing this was really to help people. I'm sorry that you never like it, but you know, persons are finding value in it. No. Fast forward a couple months later, I didn't even recognize the name. I saw a comment from somebody that was saying, oh my god, I love your channel, like you're doing such a good job, girl, keep it up. No, I never know that YouTube Studio, because I have that app on my phone, the YouTube Studio. I never know that when persons comment on your videos, like it will show you if they've commented in the past. So I saw this good comment, and then YouTube shows me that this same person commented already, and the same person will tell me, say, me never ready yet. No, had I allowed that comment to get to me and deter me, then I wouldn't still be producing the content. I know that same person wouldn't turn around and tell me, oh girl, I love your comment, I love your videos, or whatever. So learn how to weed out the good from the bad and try to stay true to you, right? That's the key, because persons are going to tell you to do a whole bunch of stuff because they watch other YouTubers or they watch other videos and they're like, oh, the person did this or did that. So you have to be true to yourself, be true to the type of content that you want to produce, and learn how to weed out the criticism and, you know, learn as you go along the way. And like I said, be true to you. Don't try to be like nobody else, because there's only one of you that is out there. Okay, cool. All right, the next thing is to let go of the idea that things need to be perfect, and this is tying into the start where you are with what you have and whatever. To let go of the idea that you need to be perfect. So a lot of the videos, I am really not pleased with how they turn out, but this is a learning thing for me. Like all of this is new to me. Like I felt like a fish out of water, because separate and apart from the fact that I didn't have the equipment. Like me and technology, we not really friends like that. Like me and editing, like me not understand them something there. Like that's just not my forte. Like I'm a creative person, but when it comes to them like a techie something there, that's not my forte, and that's okay. Like I had to learn along the way. So I've seen myself grow and I've seen my editing improve. It's really not where it needs to be, but I've seen myself grow and improve. So if you're expecting perfection out the jump, then you're not gonna get that, because these people been doing this for years. Okay, there's persons who have a natural knack for something like this, but you're only going to get better with continuing to do it, with trying. That's the only way you're going to perfect this thing. Cause hello, me no videographer, I never got school for them something. Like, no, I know this me do. So I can't expect it to be perfect. So there's a lot of the videos that, you know, it doesn't really come out how I want it to come out, but I have to let go of the idea of it being perfect and just go ahead and just do it. Just do something. Yeah, do a thing. Alright, my next tip for you guys is to not be so caught up in the numbers. No, I know that's a little bit hard, but try your best not to be caught up so much in the numbers and try to enjoy it and just have fun, because this thing can be very time consuming. And boy, I'm gonna tell you, if you get caught up in the numbers, you're not gonna go no further, because again, there's a lot of videos that I will put my heart and my soul and pour into it, like brand Jamaica. I really do love brand Jamaica, and it is such a passion of mine, but I'm realizing that you people don't really like that. I'm just not finding my tribe of people who like that yet. But I still want to put it out there, because, you know, brand Jamaica is something that I love, and I just want to spread brand Jamaica to the world. Like, I just want everybody out there to know that there's just so many good and quality things that come from this little island. So just don't get caught up in those numbers and be deterred, because sometimes you just never know what video it will be that's going to, you know, kind of take off and whatever. But just do it because you love it and put out the content that you like, and be smart about it. You know, you can do a little bit of what you like as well as what you see your audience likes. Next thing I'm going to tell you guys is they're always telling you that you need to niche down and do this and whatever. But the truth is, when you're starting your channel, sometimes you can't just niche down right away, because say you have in your mind, like me for instance, my thing is fashion, lifestyle, brand Jamaica. But people don't necessarily like the fashion, and how would I have known that unless I put out the different types of content? So you kind of have to get creative and put out a variety of stuff first and see what people are gravitating towards, and then you can figure out the direction to take your channel. So don't feel this pressure like, oh God, like I have to niche down, or if I start with this, I have to finish with this. No, right? My next tip for you guys is to follow your gut sometimes in terms of having your ideas to film. No, YouTube is a creative process, and going through all this is a creative process. Well, for me it is. I will get ideas in my mind, and then when I say it to people, they might look at me like, I don't really know how them feel about that. But follow your gut and follow your creative process, because only you know what the vision is. Sometimes you might explain the vision to people and they don't really understand it, but only you know what your vision is. And then sometimes the people will deter you. When them see the vision come out, they must say, oh, okay, John, what is this look good and whatever, right? And next thing, don't be deterred by the fact that there's a lot of people on here, because everybody and their mother they point us about. People may have to tell you, say, like I said earlier, there's only one of you, okay? There's only, let's see, the big Jamaican YouTubers. There's only one Quiet Perry. There's only one Rush Cam. There's only one the Mitchells. You understand what I'm saying? So there's only going to be one of you. And look, the Mitchells just start them channel. I know these are celebrities and everything, but them just start for them channel. What if them never started? You understand? What if they were deterred by the fact that there's so many YouTubers already out there? So don't let that deter you, because there's only one you. Only one person who can do things the way that you do it, in your own little way. Alright guys, those were some of my tips on the things that I've learned in my 1 year plus of YouTube. If you guys found any of it helpful, then be sure to let me know. Like the video, share it with somebody, drop it down in the comment section what you found to be most helpful. Or if you're on a YouTube journey yourself, what's one thing that you've actually learned, or several, I don't know, let's talk about it down in the comment section. Thank you guys again. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. My goal going forward now is to just continue to grow the channel and to get more consistency with the views that I'm gonna need enough up on the brand Jamaica train, you know, like yeah. And I also tell one day I know I have nice things, so I just have to up on the other content. Please and thanks. Like that'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah. You know, we're people, you know, like we're friends, you know, just watch up a little content. Anyways, guys, as always, keep safe. Happy New Year again, and wow, good. So what time is it? Alright, so I have to leave now. I'm gonna leave now, I'm ready. You guys know some of you going on. Somebody I try film video. Time consuming. I tell y'all, this is time consuming.